Hello boys and girls and welcome to my preview of Arsenal versus Chelsea's second leg at the Carabao Cup semi-final. The game is perfectly poised after the first leg, 0-0 at Stamford Bridge. I actually think that we are the favourites for this one because we are playing this game at home. Our recent record against Chelsea is very, very good, but we cannot take anything for granted. I know it's the Carabao Cup and I know it's the least favourable of all the tournaments at the start of the season, but it's an opportunity to get to Wembley. It's an opportunity to get your hands on silverware. If it was good enough for Manchester United and their fans last season, then why is it not good enough for us? Very simple, really. The Alexis Sanchez saga is finally over. He's now a Manchester United player, and good fucking riddance. I'm not going to talk about him no more. Money-grabbing little mercenary. Now, let's concentrate on the semi-final with Chelsea. Like I said, I do think we are favourites right now, based on the fact that we're playing at the Emirates. Chelsea had a really good result at the weekend, pretty much like we did as well. So they will be a little bit confident. We need to go for the throat. We need to go and win this game. Like I said, there's a place at Wembley at stake. Go out there and get it, Arsenal. If we can announce the signing of Aubameyang before we play Chelsea, then the Emirates will be absolutely buzzing. Will it get done before then? I'm not too sure. We've got about 24 hours yet to get it over the line. I do think this deal will be done, but it remains to be seen whether it will be done before this game. In terms of the 1 to 11, this is the competition where I normally make a hell of a lot of changes. The youngsters have had opportunities to show what they can do, but we can't be playing them in this game. It's a full strength side. The only reason why the likes of Rob Holding and Callum Chambers actually played in the first leg was because we had such a bad injury crisis. We were missing Nacho Monreal, Koscielny, Kolasinac, but they are all back. Well, I'm hoping that Monreal's back anyway. And that the little niggle he had against Crystal Palace the other day has gone away and he will be back for it. In terms of the 1 to 11, I'm going to pick our strongest possible side. Let me know in the comments section, as usual, whether you agree or disagree. In goal, we're going to go with David Ospina. Simple reason being, this is the one position where Arsene Wenger doesn't change in the cup competitions. We're going to start off with a back four like we did against Crystal Palace. Right back, we're going to go with Hector Bellerin. Didn't have too bad a game against Crystal Palace, and that's where he's going to go. Left back, we're going to go with Nacho Monreal. Hopefully, he's back from injury. If he's not there, then I think the system will be a little bit different, and we'll probably go to a 3. In the central defensive roles, we're going to start off with Koscielny. I thought he put in a really solid performance against Crystal Palace the other day. And he's got to do the same again against Chelsea. Alongside him, we're going to go with Mustafi. Again, a good performance against Crystal Palace. Let's see another good performance against Chelsea. In the centre of midfield, we're going to start off with Granit Xhaka. Again, I didn't think he had a bad performance against Crystal Palace. Some people seem to, not rate any of his performances because they've got it in his head that, they don't like him. But he hasn't been too bad lately, especially since the Liverpool game. And I'm going to stick with him in there in centre midfield. Alongside him, we're going to have Jack Wilshere, the shining light, the player that stands out a mile. He has been superb since he's got himself into the starting 11. And this doesn't change for me, Jack Wilshere. On the right-hand side, we're going to go with Alex Iwobi. Best performance from him against Crystal Palace the other day in a very, very long time. I've said my piece on the whole partying situation and whatnot. Alex Iwobi's dad even spoke to Robbie about myself and everything that was said. And he totally agreed with it. And it's now time to move on. He knows he's done wrong. And if he can put performances in like he did the other day, then we've got nothing to moan about. And he looked like he really enjoyed himself on that right-hand side. So Alex Iwobi's going to go there again. In the left midfield role, we're going to go with Kolasinac. Now, I think it's pretty clear that Arsene Wenger doesn't rate Kolasinac as one of the defenders in a 3. When Monreal came off the other day, he brought Maitland-Niles on when he switched to that. Kolasinac didn't come on until a little bit later on, and he was further forward. I think Arsene Wenger's even said that himself, that he rates him more going forward. So that's what I'm going to go with, and we're going to go with Kolasinac on that left-hand side. In the number 10 role, behind the main striker, we're going to go with Mesut Ozil. Absolutely superb against Crystal Palace. He was pulling the strings. His assist for Lacazette was just beautiful. Big performance needed from you, Mesut. You've got to put in that kind of performance that you've been doing for the last few months, actually. Massive game. Please, come on. Let's see some of that again. Mesut Ozil in the number 10 role. Up front, we're going to go with Alexandre Lacazette. He needed that goal against Crystal Palace really, really badly. Got no problems with his link-up play and everything else he's been doing. It's just the goals. They've got to start coming. I think that he's very close to hitting a patch where he's just going to fire goals left, right and centre. Let's hope the Crystal Palace game was the start of that and he can continue it against Chelsea. So there we have it. That is the predicted 1 to 11. That's my starting lineup. Let me know in the comment section whether you agree or not. Let me know what you would change about it. Would you keep 4 at the back? Would you go with a 3? Let us know. Like I said, it's a massive game. There's a place at Wembley at stake. It's up to the boys now, really. You know what to do if you haven't already. Make sure you subscribe, like, and as I said, comment. Over to you lot now, Arsenal. I'm out of here.